Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Specials. Lucette potatoes 5 pounds for $17.95. Green cabbage $7.95 per pound. Gala apples 10 for $20. Clorox 1 gallon $26.95. Snuggle bathroom tissue 12 pack $19.95. Bright wash laundry detergent 900 grams 2 for $19.95. With every $300 you spend at any Southern Food Basket, you can qualify to win a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara. Much more prizes to be won, including Caribbean getaways, staycations, and shopping sprees.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Time check, courtesy of Live by Nature's Way, distributed by H&J Enterprises Limited.
Vindicated by private autopsy, Joshua Francois' parents optimistic about justice. 5 people killed in road accidents across Trinidad. Prison officers say illegal phones with top-up balances in the thousands is a serious security threat.
Coming up in sport, West Indies look to bounce back in the second ODI against Pakistan.
Good evening, I'm Doris Polo, and this is the Weekend News here on CNC3. Thank you so much for joining us. The family of 6-year-old Joshua Francois say a second private autopsy contradicts the first, leaving them vindicated. Joshua died on Thursday at the San Fernando Teaching Hospital after receiving an intravenous drug. His parents, Yannick and Aaron, say the initial autopsy, which ruled the death as aspiration pneumonitis, do not reflect what they believe caused his death. The second autopsy was conducted today by Professor Hubert Daisley at Guide's Funeral Home in San Fernando. The family says the full findings will be revealed once they receive his report. They have also requested their son's hospital records under the Freedom of Information Act and are also cooperating with 2 investigations into his death, one by the Southwest Regional Health Authority and the second ordered by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar.
What I can definitely say is that my initial suspicions about what was done to my son or what happened to my son, right, was vindicated emphatically and without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. This now, it points to a step in the right direction where we can put our son to rest, and we are awaiting the official written report and so on.
Joshua's mother says she is also comforted by Professor Daisley's initial findings.
Can't bring my son back, but at least we know that Joshua will get justice.
The funeral for the 6-year-old will be held on Saturday. 5 people were killed in separate road accidents across Trinidad this weekend. The police road traffic coordinator tells Radica De Silva these accidents are because of reckless driving.
Heartache and mourning among 5 families across the country. 5 dead in separate road accidents, among them 18-year-old Adrian Nima and his 36-year-old friend Rondell Mongru of Vistabella. Both died just after 1 o'clock when their car flew off the Uriah Butler Highway, hitting a tree in Charleville, Chaguanas. Adrian's grieving parents, Lindsay and Barry, say the friends were drinking before the incident, but a neighbor believes a flat tire caused Rondell to run off the highway. Godmother Sasha Ali says Adrian's parents did not want him to go out, but he ignored them.
Sometimes not listening to parents is what gets you into trouble. You might think you have the world of friends, but sometimes those friends are really not your friends.
The neighbor who saw the crash says medical personnel were hesitant to render aid as both men lay trapped in the wrecked car.
we telling them, look, Adrian's still alive, or they could put an oxygen mask or do something. No, they say they can't help, they can't do anything, they have to wait for fire service to reach. When fire service reach, them can't do anything. Them had to wait for this one to reach.
Last evening, an unidentified man was killed in Maloney after he was struck by a black Honda vessel on the westbound lane of the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway. Another man, Salim Mohammed, was injured. The driver, who is from Bonaccord, says men ran into his path. The highway was the site of another fatality just after midday. Negas Clozel of Carapu was also killed while crossing the eastbound lane. Police say he was crossing with his wife when he was struck by a white Hilux. He died at the scene. Speaking to CNC3 News, Police Road Safety Coordinator Brent Batson expressed concern about the fatalities. Just Friday, Habib John of Barrackpore was killed when a van ran off the road and plowed into him. He was walking his neighbor Anne-Marie Codrington Mitchell home. She was taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, nursing several broken bones.
Recklessness and unfortunate poor decision-making and chance-taking seems to be permeating back into the driving culture. As such, we will continue to sustain our enforcement efforts and increase it where possible, especially with the use of technology, which we hope to be deploying soon. But we need the public support. We hope persons really wake up and realize how fragile the human body is, how fragile life is.
Autopsies will be done on the bodies on Monday. Radhika D. Silva, CNC3 News.
Hour-long searches in the prison have uncovered illegal cell phones loaded with thousands of dollars in credit. President of the Prison Officers Association, Gerard Gordon, says it is a security breach that must be urgently addressed. Shaliza Hassanali reports.
Illegal cell phones in a prison poses a serious security threat to the correctional facility. Despite intensified security measures, the president of the Prison Officers Association says phones continue to be smuggled into cells and their balances have been mind-blowing.
You find phones and you check the balance and it's $10,000 on the phone, $11,000. $8,000 balance.
Gordon said family, friends and associates of inmates have been topping up these illegal cell phones with large credits.
So they call the child mother, they call their wife, they call the child, they call their uncle, aunt, they call a stranger, send her $20 for me.
Prisoners reportedly pay between $2,000 and $4,000 for a cell phone.
But we realize too sometimes the phone is shared. So you may have one phone, but it's being shared.
These phones are so valuable that prisoners take great care to hide them in holes in the walls, which are then covered with softened soap that hardens over time. Last June, CNC3 News spoke to the mother of a female inmate who was beaten for having an illegal phone. She described in detail the thriving phone racket to provide phones for inmates. Gordon said this must be stopped.
We have to implement and utilize the technology and those countermeasures that are being used elsewhere to address and dial back on this problem.
CNC3 sent questions to Digicel and TSTT, querying if their providers had a top-up limit on prepaid phones. TSTT says B-Mobile Prepaid Services has a top-up limit of $500 per transaction. There's no daily limit on the number of transactions. Digicel's head of public relations, Colin Graves, did not respond to our questions. Shaliza Asnali, CNC3 News.
Thanks so much, Shaliza, and we do apologize for that slight error in the audio there. But tonight, on the backdrop of that story, we took to the streets to ask members of the public what can be done to reform the prison service.
The people say Brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPM.
Yeah, the prison system is to really teach right from wrong and to separation, you understand? But the thing is, they continue mixing. My whole topic with the prison system is to continue mixing because they're taking like less of a rate of criminality and mixing it with high rates of criminality, so therefore they are forming criminals. But I believe that if they separate up goat from sheep and put everything in a systematic order, that it could work.
How are you going to do that? Because you're putting money into that and still nothing really change it because the heads, the money ain't passing nowhere.
Remember, the prison system is only one part of justice, and if the wheels of justice slow, you understand it, the prisoner's rights will be infringed on, you know, because they say justice denied, delayed is justice denied.
They should kind of like help out with it and get a little more strength on it, like, you know, we really need a little backup on it, more like a reform.
Yes, they should do it, and they could do it, right? But they just have to weed out the rogue elements that's in the system, right? Because it have plenty of rogue elements in the system, right? If they reform the prison system, everything will be fine.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPM.
Up next, when will the Tobago House of Assembly elections be called? We'll have the details after the break.
Is high blood sugar the root cause of diabetes? Most people think high blood sugar is the problem. The truth, it's inflammation. Insulin resistance is the root cause of diabetes. Reducing that inflammation is key. Omega XL is a natural option. Not fish oil, but a patented green-lipped muscle extractor with over 30 fatty acids, including EPA and DHA. Clinically studied, backed by over 30 years of research. Stay tuned.
Omega XL. Power your health.
Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Specials. Orchard 250 ml assorted, 5 for $19.95. Chubby 3 cases for $110. Happy Pasta Cuts 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Easy Wrap Foil 25 feet, 2 for $19.95. Swiss Pouch Ketchup 750 ml, 2 for $19.95. With every $300 you spend at any Southern Food Basket, you can qualify to win a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara. Much more prizes to be won, including Caribbean getaways, staycations, and shopping sprees.
This Christmas in July, Bright Ideas is lighting up your home like it's Christmas morning. Unwrap 25% off all lighting, fixtures, and chandeliers all month long. From sleek modern pieces to statement chandeliers. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and reveal something bright and beautiful. Check our 8 locations or online at brightideashomestore.com or on the Bright Ideas mobile app. This Christmas in July, it's time to shine. Bright Ideas, slay the savings.
Don't forget, we are Food Basket Superstore right here in Arima. Come see for yourself, from stationeries to household items and so much more right here at Food Basket Superstore in Arima.
I really love the variety. There's something for everyone here.
There's a powerful switch inside your body, AMPK. It tells your system to burn fat, balance blood sugar, and boost energy. Berberine Plus activates AMPK naturally, supporting metabolism, weight management, and healthy insulin function. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powered by AMPK, perfected by nature.
Quality food to fill you.
Hey, pretty lady, I see you looking for some hot sauce. Boy, move it. I have a man. See you. So you don't want no mother-in-law?
Attention valued shoppers, we are thrilled to celebrate 34 amazing years with you, our loyal customers. A huge congratulations to all our winners.
Hey, don't make joke. I know when I shopping spree.
Snacks we buying, mommy.
Look, boy, come on, eh? Well, look how I just win a Caribbean getaway now. Rock back. Girl, I know when I shopping spree. Well, come on, help me now. You don't have a man? Later. Nah.
It's Southern Food Basket's 34th anniversary extravaganza from July 1st to August 31st. Shop and enter for a chance to win incredible prizes, Caribbean getaways, staycations, shopping spree, and the ultimate grand prize of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara.
Welcome back. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine says the government has done well in its first 100 days, but he warns the budget will be a big test. He says this Prime Minister is more confident now than her last time in office, and therefore her cabinet has hit the ground running. But he acknowledges that crime remains a serious problem that can't be fixed in 100 days. Still, he praises their efforts, but says the real test will come in September.
I think the biggest challenge will come up in and about September, when the Minister of Finance will have to bring a budget and how that budget can be balanced, if at all it can be balanced, and how we can deliver to the people. Certainly for us as a THA, we are awaiting that time as well, because that will determine what we are able to actually provide for the people of Tobago.
When asked about the pending Tobago House of Assembly elections, Augustine says he does not have a fixed date as yet and may call it in December or January. But whenever it is called, he says the Tobago People's Party will be ready.
We are pretty advanced with our strategic planning, and so when we roll, we will be rolling heavy and deep, and we are excited about the upcoming season. We expect it to be pretty eventful, no doubt, but certainly we are committed to a very clean campaign.
Now, regarding criticism from political leader Watson Duke, who accused Augustine of betraying the PDP, the party that won the last election, Augustine says he gives little consideration to Duke. He says that unlike the massive support the TPP received in the general election, today Duke and his party barely command 1% of Tobago's voting population. The National Council of Indian Culture has appointed Surjdeyo Mangru as its new president following the death of Senator Dirup Timal on August 3rd. The NCIC says Mangru has served the organization for nearly 30 years and was the council's vice president. Mangru says he intends to build on Timal's work by advancing youth development and enhancing cultural awareness. On Wednesday, Mangru spoke at Timal's funeral, where he called for the former senator to be given the nation's highest award. The NCIC says it looks forward to a new chapter under his new leadership. Still to come in sport, Pan American youth swim team goes for gold in the 4x100 meter final.
If you live with diabetes, your pancreas works overtime every single day. Between our rich foods and busy lives, chronic inflammation can sneak in, stressing the pancreas and raising the risk of complications. Over time, inflammation can damage these cells, making blood sugar harder to control.
Protecting your pancreas from inflammation is a smart way to support healthy blood sugar management.
Backed by science, Omega XL is a natural anti-inflammatory with over 30 free fatty acids, proven to help reduce inflammation at its source. Learn more online or ask your local pharmacist.
Feeling off balance? Your body might be missing AMPK. It's your natural reset, regulating how your body stores fat and processes sugar. Berberine Plus activates AMPK, helping your cells use energy better, reduce fat, and keep sugar levels in check. Berberine Plus, now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Presenting the most modern pharmaceutical facility in the country, Food Basket
Hyperfarm Pharmacy Food Basket Complex, Arima. We stock the widest range of health and beauty products, baby supplies, stationery, fragrances, and cosmetics. Our organic, sugar, and gluten-free products cater to vegans and the health conscious. A wide assortment of dispensary medication and over-the-counter items at the most affordable prices. Make Hyperfarm Pharmacy your choice. Located on the compound of Food Basket Complex, Arima.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered.
Shop Southern Food Basket anniversary specials. Chicken breast tenders 5 pounds for $149.95. Chicken wings 1 kg at $34.95. Goat stew 4 pounds for $100. Grill Master 2 pounds 2 for $99. Rich Port vegetable oil 900 grams 2 for $24.95. Perdix nuggets 300 grams $19.95. With every $300 you spend at any Southern Food Basket, you can qualify to win a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara. Much more prizes to be won, including Caribbean getaways, staycations, and shopping sprees.
Bowling off tonight's action, West Indies were looking to bounce back from their opening day defeat to Pakistan as they contested the second ODI of the series. Rajiv Surat Singh has the highlights.
West Indies Home Series Tour, brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing.
In a tightly contested encounter, Pakistan posted a modest 171 for 7 in their allotted 37 overs. Pakistan's innings was a roller coaster, despite losing Saeem Ayub and Babar Azam in the 9th over, both falling to Jaden Seals. The middle order put up a decent fight. Hussein Talat's brisk 31 and Hassan Nawaz's unbeaten 36, which included 3 sixes, were the highlights. However, a steady fall of wickets meant Pakistan couldn't accelerate as much as they'd like. Seals was the pick of the West Indies bowlers, claiming 3 for 23 in his 7 overs, supported by Moti, Blades, Joseph and Chase, each picking up a wicket. In reply, West Indies got off to a shaky start, losing both openers Brandon King and Evan Lewis cheaply to Hassan Ali. But a crucial middle order stand between Shea Hope with 32 and Shafeen Rutherford 45 off 33 brought them back into the contest. Just when Pakistan sniffed a comeback with Nawaz dismissing both set batters, Roston Chase steadied the chase, and joined by Justin Graves, the West Indies held their nerve and finished strongly for the win. The series is now tied at 1 apiece, with the decider to be played on Tuesday.
An important win, a series leveling win.
Rajiv Surat Singh, CNC3 Sport.
West Indies Home Series Tour, brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing.
Well, Trinidad and Tobago's junior athletes began their medal hunt at the second edition of the Junior Pan American Games in Asunción, Paraguay today. And believe it or not, Team TTO made history on day 1 as the men's 4x100 meter freestyle relay squad stormed through the heats to smash the Junior Pan Am Games record set in 2021. The team of Nikolai Blackman, Zarek Wilson, Johan Matthew Matamoro, and Zachary Anthony posted a blistering time of 3:26.96. Let's have a look.
Bueno, viene República Dominicana muy cerca de Trinidad y Tobago. Parece también que Bahamas se mete en la pelea. Marvin Johnson. Gano Junior, señoras y señores, 3:16.96. Emocionante final de esta primera serie del relevo 4% masculino. Nuevo récord panamericano junior para Trinidad y Tobago. 3 minutos 20.
What a performance. And in football, national senior men's player Dante Seeley opened the scoring in the 40th minute for Montreal FC in their 1-1 draw with Atlanta United last night in Major League Soccer. After finding space behind the Atlanta defense, Caden Clark found himself in a 2-on-1 situation and slid the ball across to Seeley for the goal. Let's take a look.
The fact that he was given a red card against Toluca. Slipped through by Owusu for Clark, and Seeley scores!
A goal worthy of CNC3's Sport High. Well, despite Trinidad and Tobago's hopes of promotion in the Davis Cup coming to a halt after being swept aside 2-0 by the Bahamas in their America Zone Group 4 playoff yesterday, Davis Cup team captain Dunstan Denoon was pleased with the team's performance and gave a lot of credit to the National Racquet Center.
What I think we could do in going forward, we need to increase our capacity by having a lot more competitions, because we have a facility where we could actually bring in players instead of shipping our players out for training. And we have a facility where we'll actually have play at the court, so it's good to be able to train there and play there at the same time.
On that note, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Enjoy massive deals like minced beef, 5 pounds to $99. Cow heel, 5 pounds to $79.95. Nestle cream milk, 4 for $54.95. Crown, 8 kilograms rice, $69.99. Come and shop to win one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Shop, save, and celebrate only at Food Basket Marketplace, Arima, Chaguana, Shafle, and Gulfview. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
Plumbing problems? Don't guess. Call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646. Proud to be serving Trinidad and Tobago for over 20 years. We do it all. Maintenance and repairs, new construction, sewer lines, inspection, drain cleaning, leak detection. We are licensed and insured. So call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Massive deals like big deal peas and carrots, big deal kidney beans, buy 3 tins, get 1 free. Port Royal oil, 900 ml, buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 12 packs of toilet paper and get a pack of napkins free. Come and shop to win in one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won only at Food Basket Marketplace, Arima, Chaguanas, Shop Flair, and Gulfview. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Your heart does so much for your body, your life, your loved ones. But modern stress, diet, and lifestyle can tip the balance, especially with every passing day. Heart XL delivers high-potency omega-7 palmitoleic acid from sustainable pollock oil to elevate HDL and support a healthy metabolism.
Inflammation and low HDL put your heart at risk. Heart XL's omega-7 helps reduce C-reactive protein and support healthy HDL, keeping your heart strong.
Heart XL. Nourish your heart. Sustain your life.
Welcome back. Now, the sweet sound of victory rang out at the Grenada National Stadium on Saturday night as Co-op Bank Comancheros claimed the coveted Panorama 2025 title with a commanding 262 points, capping off an evening of steel pan bliss. The competition was nothing short of electric, with every band delivering vibrant performances. When the results were finally announced, the crowd erupted in cheers for the Comancheros, who secured the win. Rainbow City All-Stars and Nexon New Dimension tied for second place with 260 points each, proving just how tight the competition was. Close behind, Republic Bank Angel Harps took fourth with 259 points, and Blast River Road Pan Wizards secured fifth on 253 points. Panacea and Grand Roy Pan Angels rounded out the rankings with 244 and 232 points respectively, both earning admiration for their spirited performances. Well, the Met Office says hot and sunny conditions will be interrupted by a few light to moderate showers. There is a low chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms. Tomorrow's maximum forecast temperature in Trinidad is 33 degrees, while Tobago will experience a high of 31 degrees Celsius. Seas are slight to moderate, with waves reaching from 1 meter to 1.5 in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Well, that's all the time that we have, but as we go, we want to leave you with Heritage Petroleum's Skiffles performance at the Tobago and the Ministry of Culture and Community Development's Echoes of Steel concert at Naparima Bowl from Friday. On behalf of myself and the entire team, have a great night and do enjoy.
You're watching CNC3.
As Trinidad and Tobago celebrates yet another independence anniversary, it is a time for reflection and celebration, particularly as Weston Rollins, the mighty Crocro, said, "Citizens, this is reflection time." It offers us an opportunity to look back on the last 63 years and how things have changed not just politically, but socially as well. Throughout the month of August, I will have a series of special big interviews reflecting on an independent Trinidad and Tobago since 1962 with some of the country's most prominent people. The themes include sport, energy, finance, literature, all areas Trinidad and Tobago have excelled in for the last 63 years. And tonight, we will start with sport with four-time outspoken Olympic medalist, Ato Boulder. Ato Bolden, welcome to the program.
Always good to be on with you, Ryan.
You're a former national athlete, four-time Olympic medalist, as well as a public figure. For you, what does independence mean to you personally?
It means that nobody tells you what to say and nobody tells you what to think. And I think the older I get, the more I am glad to have my own independence. NBC Sports lets me give my opinions freely. And although I technically have a boss, it's good to wake up every day and know that your opinions and your contributions are valued.
How has being an athlete in an independent Trinidad and Tobago shaped your identity, your sense of purpose?
I talk about it quite a lot, because I talk about the fact that sometimes in my dealings with Black people in America, and I go, thank God that I was born in a place where the Prime Minister, the President, everybody in power looks like me. I don't think that a lot of people get a sense of how important that is to a young child, and especially to a young child of color. Because when you are born into a world where you see people achieving things for the first time, you also get the feeling that you too can go out there and achieve things for the very first time. So I think combined with the way my mother raised me, where, feel the fear, son, but go out there and do it anyway. And whatever it is that you discover to be your talents, use them to the very most that you can. I credit where I was born and the things that I was allowed to see and experience being raised in a place that is independent for anything that I was ever able to do.
You represented Trinidad and Tobago for so many years, but can you go back to that first time you would have stepped out into the track to represent this country? What was that moment like for you?
Because I remember names and dates and places for a living, I don't have any problem with that question. It was Tegucigalpa, Honduras. It was 1992, and it was the CAC juniors. I could probably remember who was in the race, including Kareem Street Thompson of the Cayman Islands, who remains my friend to this day. I don't think when you're that young, you have a sense of that kind of purpose. You know, I had been running high school track. I had been discovered. I had come back home. I had won the Olympic trials in the 100. And then that was just the next thing that I was doing. So it wasn't a sense of, okay, here I go. This is the first step, you know, into a career that's going to, you know, take me another 10, 15 years. And then, you know, a career as a broadcaster and all the other stuff that I've been able to do. So did I have a sense of, okay, this is clearly not high school track anymore? Yes, I did. It was my first international competition. I think my next international competition after that would have been the Olympics, which was a colossal failure on my part. And then the World Juniors double, and the history came about a month after the Olympics. So that whole year of 1992 was me having highs and lows, which is kind of the way that all sports careers go. So as a result, I was well equipped for what was to come in the forthcoming years.
How do you think being an independent nation, Atto, sort of influence the